here's the ultimate guide to get every single free player in CFB 25 Ultimate Team. Number 1, we got a free 85 overall Malik Neighbors card with 84 speed. This card's actually super solid, pretty balanced when it comes to the route running, and the way you get him is pretty simple. Now, the first thing you got to do is open up your Ultimate Alumni Welcome Pack. That will give you the 81 overall version of this card, and it's also going to give you your first upgrade token. Now, the upgrade tokens look like this. You get one of them for opening up the welcome pack, and you got to scoop up 4 more of them to boost this card to an 85. Now, how do you get those tokens? It's pretty simple. Go on over to your play tab, go to your solo challenges, and navigate to the Ultimate Alumni solos in this game. You guys are going to see that in your tier rewards, in the milestones right here, there's a number of these tokens. Tier number 3 is the first one, tier number 9 is the second one, tier number 11 is the third one, and then tier 14 is the fourth one to boost the card to an 85. To get college football Ultimate Team coins at the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP.com by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now, getting to tier 14 is going to take 4 more weeks of solos coming out in this game, but the good thing is, as you play these solo challenges, you're going to continue upgrading your card, and the player will be usable at an 82, an 83, an 84, and then eventually an 85, so get these solos done. These are actually worth doing. Next up, we got this 87 overall Aiden White, who, yes, is a free card in this game. He's got 87 speed, 87 acceleration as a corner. This guy's actually really, really good. 6 foot, 87 zone, 80 man. Me personally, I'm playing more zone anyway, so this card is actually a very, very nice zone corner. 83 COD. He's a damn good card. Now, the way you get this card is by playing through the Gauntlet game mode in head-to-head. This Gauntlet mode is only available over the weekends, and to get the card, you gotta win 9 or 10 games in this game mode before losing 2 of them. Now, to find Gauntlet, go to the play tab, go to head-to-head, and then on Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, the Gauntlet game mode will show up next to the Champs mode. If you go through and win 9 of these games before losing 2 of them, you get Aiden White for free. It's tough to do, but it is actually very, very doable, and I've seen a lot of people doing it over on Twitter. Card is unbelievable. I mean, Xerxes almost won 9 games. You can do it too. Free player number 3, we got another upgradable player right here. This time it's the Stories of the Week promo. There's a Nick Skirton who's going to go up to an 84 overall. He's got solid stats. Again, you get this card for logging in your Stories of the Week welcome pack, and you got to get tokens to upgrade him to an 84. And again, exact same process as the Malik Neighbors. Go to your conference story solos, and when you play through these solo challenges, you get tokens. Every week you get 1 more tokens, 2 more weeks until we get this guy to an 84. He's not the greatest though, not necessarily worth doing. Next up is everyone's favorite card to grind for in this game, Corey Thomas. 85 speed, strong safety, 6'4". This card's unbelievable. 86 XL, 86 tackling, a very, very good player. 85 man coverage, but the way you get this card is diabolical. You got to go on over to head-to-head, and you got to find the Touchdown Tango House Rules event, and it's not like you got to win 10, 20, 30, or 40 wins. No, you got to win 250 games in House Rules to get this card. Go to the play tab, go to House Rules, and then Touchdown Tango when we go to rewards right here, and scroll all the way on over to the right. It is a lot of wins to get this. 250 to get them. I don't think it's worth it. Too much of a grind for me personally. Okay, let's move on to talk about the field pass right here, because there is some really solid free players in this field pass. The first cards I want to talk about are your free 84 overall B and D players. As you guys can see right here, when we scroll on through this field pass, you're going to see a whole bunch of these season 1 84 overall B and D fantasy packs. The first one is at level number 10. As we keep on scrolling right here, you guys are going to see that yes, there is another one available in the field pass at level number 30, and then as we keep on scrolling through the pass, we get another one at level number 40, and then finally our final one is available at level number 48. Now inside of this pack, there's 4 different options that are the same for every single person. Now you're going to get a Will Howard quarterback card, you're going to get a Kobe Bryant corner, as well as a Nicholas Singleton running back, and a right end. I'm forgetting his name right now, but if I had to rank these 4 cards in terms of who you should be picking first, second, third, fourth, I would say number 1 Will Howard, number 2 Nick Singleton, number 3 Kobe Bryant, and then number 4 should be the defensive end player. In my opinion, that's my rankings for the best ones. I personally made a mistake because I did not take Nicholas Singleton already. I've got Will Howard, I've got Kobe Bryant, but I would say Nicholas Singleton is the second best card in this pack. Me personally, if I was picking all over again, I would take Will Howard first, Singleton second, Kobe Bryant third, and then the right end would be my 4th pick. Now, of course, you can use whichever strategy you would like, but the packs are going to be available in the Season 1 Field Pass as you continue continue to progress, you get more of them. It is pretty simple. Now, before we continue with this video, if you enjoy College Football 25 Ultimate Team tips and tricks, be sure to scroll down and hit that red subscribe button. Whenever there's a free player that becomes available, I'll talk about it on this channel. So if you want to stay up to date, hit that sub button. It is free to do. You can unsub at any time if you're not enjoying the content. But if you want to be up to date, hit that sub button. And then next up, there's also a free 87 overall Harold Perkins Jr. at level number 50. We're actually getting close. We're not close, but we're making progress on this card. And I want to look at the stats because I haven't even taken a close look at them. He's fast, 87 speed, 87 excel for a pass rusher is kind of crazy. Finesse moves an 86. Block shed is only a 71. Wish that was like up to an 80. This card's going to be good though. Speed, high finesse move are important for defensive linemen. And I feel like especially in this game, quarterbacks are running all over the place. So having a fast pass rusher is actually going to make a difference and is actually going to be solid. This is a very, very good free player. And again, this player is going to be available at level number 50. Now that's a lot of information. Now that's a lot of free players. That's a lot of stuff to go over. Who are the best ones you should grind for and what should you be grinding for? Let me just quickly talk about that. Now, in my opinion, I think the best thing to grind is the season pass. The 84s are really good. The Harold Perkins is really good. There's some other really solid free players you'll pick up as you go through and progress in this field pass. So season pass is the first thing you should do. And then number 2, I actually think this Malik Neighbors card is a pretty solid player. I would get those solo challenges done. The card's been pretty good for me. 81 speed. He'll continue going up in speed with every single week. I'd say the solos are worth it for that card. Then number 3, this is going to be a little bit more difficult, but I would actually recommend it as the third thing you do. And that's going to be trying out the gauntlet mode. It's not in the game right now, but on Friday it comes into the game and I would give it a go. Are you necessarily going to get 9 wins? Maybe not, but it's a fun mode. And even if you win 3 games, you're still likely going to be profiting in it. I would give it a try as number 3. Then past that, it's fully up to you as to what you want to grind. Nick Skirton's a pretty good card. It's going to be tough to get the Corey Thomas at 250 wins. You can do both of those things. Me personally, I'll get the Nick Skirton, but I'm not going to be going through and getting Corey Thomas. It's just not happening realistically. Also, didn't mention it in the video, but there's like other solo challenges you can dabble in if you want some lower overall free players, kind of unnotable, but like Legends right here, just as an example, gives you an 80 overall BND at 75 stars. If you're keen, I would say the only set of solos that I've seen people doing something of note in are the In Case You Missed It solos. Am I going to tell you to grind all the way through to level number 15 for an 80 plus overall player pack? I'm not necessarily going to advise it, or of course 96 stars for an 80 plus player pack. I'm not necessarily going to advise it, but again, I have seen people kind of pulling some heat out of this. So if you do want to grind these solos, you can. Again, I would probably stick to the few things I mentioned though in this video. Those top 3 are probably what you want to focus on. Just want to make note of this at the end so you guys know all your options. Solos though really don't seem too OP in this game. They're not a great way for season XP and the rewards aren't that sick. Now that is going to do it for me. Every single free player in CFB 25. If this one was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you scroll down and drop a like. That's all I'm asking. Until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See y'all. Peace.